Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's having a lekker Friday afternoon. Going to be doing my sports predictions for the week coming up shortly. Going to Superbru and show you who I'm predicting to win everything. Explain to you why. As I've said, I'm Ferrari biased and Sharks is Springboks biased, so they always at the top of my list. I'm always choosing them to win. Say hello, Bronny, to everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, Obi Ob. Yes, there's an Obi over there. But yeah, going to go inside, have a smoke and a cup of coffee, and do my Superbru, which I will show everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. Bye for now. So yeah, just logged into Superbru now. I've got White Bear there to help me. And I've got Brown Bear Jr. over there to assist me. Just had a cup of coffee. It's empty now, but yeah, was going to sit and have coffee while I do this. Just that coffee was so nice that it is now finished.
Mine's not.
I need more coffee.
I can give you some of mine.
Thanks, but I'll make myself some just now. So, what are we going to focus on today? I think let's start with the Formula 1 predictor, because that's pretty much the only sporting stuff that I'm... Hey, who invited you? Me. Alright, off we go there. Formula 1. This interesting. Miami, quite a stupid track in my honest opinion. Really don't know why America has to have 3 races. It's a bit stupid. What do you call themselves, the World Championship? 3 races in America, no races in Africa. I call bullshit, but anyway, still my favorite sport ever, Formula 1. But yeah, let's see. What do they need? Pole position. Well, being a Ferrari fan, sorry, there's only one guy that I'm going for there, and that will be Charles. There's Charles' name there. There's Charles.
You know what I'm going for?
Yes, Bronny's a McLaren fan.
I'm a rugby fan.
In first place, again, just because I'm biased towards Ferrari and Leclerc in particular this year, Charles, then Oscar, and then where's Mad Max? There's Mad Max for third place.
Max Verstappen.
Yep, so my top 3 predictions: Charles, Oscar, Max.
Charles Leclerc, Oscar.
Fourth place.
Max Verstappen.
So, let me see. Who am I going to put here now? Fourth place, let me pick. It's going to be a very sad Lando if it is actually him in fourth place, but anyway. Fifth place, I suppose we've got to choose one of the Mercedeses. Let me go for an outlier today and put Antonelli, because Russell's going to crash on the first lap, hopefully. Hamilton 6th, because he's not nearly as good as
Liam Lawson.
As Charles is. Then I think let's put Sonoda in the other Red Bull in 7th. Then let's go for Sainz in 8th. We can put Bierman in 9th. And then we can go for who's going to get the last point? Let the old man get the last point. Old man Alonso. And fastest lap, let me give that to Max.
You're a good boy. Maxi Max.
So what do you two think about that? I think that's a good selection, Dad.
He's falling off the...
Oh my word, I'm being attacked by a dog behind me. Brown Bear Jr., what do you say about this selection? Well, Dad, I think you're being very hopeful if you think that Ferrari's going to win. I know that they're just going to find new and interesting ways to disappoint you this weekend. But anyway, if that's your choice, then that's your choice. Right, so let's go. Save picks. Let's reopen the dashboard over there.
Now type me.
Now they want me to choose soccer results. English Premier League. I don't really ever watch it or follow it that much, but I still do my predictions. Oh, there's something I want to see there. I wanted to see how I'm doing in the performances. Not very good, apparently.
Look, there's him holding a koala.
Yep, there's me holding a koala bear.
Hey, Dad, guess who's
That is quite sad that 18,000 position out of 26,000.
Who is that?
Not very good at this, apparently, am I? But anyway, let me get on to those English Premiership results.
Hey, Dad, guess who's laying right here?
I've noticed.
I was getting squished underneath your weight. Underneath the bed. So you
Then
decide.
the soccer. English Premier League.
Yeah, he still does it.
So, first game, Man City versus Wolves. As much as I'd love Wolves to win that one, I don't really see it happening, so I'm going to do Wolves 2, and then controversially, Man City 2. So I'm going to say that that one's going to be a draw. Then, let's go down here a bit. Aston Villa, what position are they on the log? They are 7th, and they're playing the team in 8th. One will draw for that one. Everton versus Ipswich. Two teams that are both battling this year. Let me give Everton a home win there. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Leicester City versus Southampton. Well, you know, so Southampton's only won 2 games and Leicester City's only won 4 games. And if you look at they're lost, draw, lose, draw, lose. But Leicester is at home, so I'll give them a 1-0 win there. Arsenal versus Bournemouth. I don't know how anybody can support a team with arse in their name, so I'll give them a 2-2 draw. Let me go down there, down some more. Brentford versus Man United. Well, after the year that Man United's been having, let me give them a 1-0 win there. Brighton versus Newcastle. Newcastle is my favourite Premiership team, so I think I'm going to give 1 to Brighton and a 2 to Newcastle. Newcastle's actually having a pretty good year this year, up there in 3rd place on the log, I see. Yep, they're in 3rd place. So give them the win on that one. Then scroll down. Then we have next up West Ham versus Tottenham. Tottenham and West Ham are both having terrible years this year. So West Ham and Tottenham, let me give them a 1-1 draw. Then Chelsea versus Liverpool. As you know, so Liverpool's leading. I'm going to give them also the benefits of the win there.
What's he doing with us?
And then the last game for the week for soccer, Crystal Palace versus Nottingham Forest. Bristol is up there in 12th and Nottingham's in 6th. But I think, let me give that another draw over there. Then go and save picks. Continue. Then go and see my performance. Not too good here, but as I say, I don't really follow soccer all that much. 46,000 out of 75,000. Oh well. Come, silly phone, stop disfocusing. Eesh, not good, Brendan, not good. So back to the dashboard. Let's go and see rugby. Rugby, it's only the European teams playing each other this weekend, so not really too concerned. We'll focus more on rugby again next weekend when URC is back on. I say I do miss Super Rugby, because with the European rugby, yeah, when we're playing against in the URC, then I focus the other competitions not so much. So Edinburgh versus Bath Rugby. Let me give Edinburgh the win there by 4. Lyon versus Racing 92. Let me give Lyon the win as well. Home team advantages for both of them. And continue. Go into my performance here and see. 8,380 out of 13,000. Also not that hot, but hey, I just do this for my entertainment, not because I expect to win.
I mean, sharks give you a heart attack.
Sharks give me heart attacks every weekend. Then the International Championship bullshit rugby. Let me see what's happening over here. So that is Leinster Rugby versus Northampton. Let me give Leicester the win there. Also by 4. Union Bordeaux versus Tatalsan. Let me give the away team a win there by 5. No particular reason for those picks. Just random picks, I suppose, at the end of the day. Continue. Let me go and look at my performance over there.
Probably not too high.
Well, there's green arrows on all the groups, so that means that it's picked up since last week. About 50%. 11,664 out of 21,000. So not too bad there.
10,000.
Yep. But anyway, that's it for my Superbru for this weekend. What do you guys think of our selections there?
Dad, just don't lay too far back.
Dad, I don't understand this at all, Dad. But I'm a girl, so good for you for having your fun.
Girls don't know anything.
Dad, I think you chose very well. I'm sure all your scores are going to be right this week for once. Good luck, Dad. Thank you, Brown Bear Jr. Thanks, everybody. Hope you all have a great Friday and weekend. Bye.